Breaking news, Nigerians. The Bauchi State Governor, Bala Mohammed, has revealed that he will drop his presidential ambition if the former President Goodluck Jonathan decides to run for the top seat in 2027. Mohammed, a governor under the main opposition People's Democratic Party, made the statement at the government house in Bauchi when a non-governmental organization urged him to consider running for presidency. Mohammed used the occasion to express his admiration for Jonathan's leadership qualities and experience, saying that he would be a better candidate for the job. Guys, this is interesting. So, according to him, he would go out of his way to see that Jonathan comes and run for the presidency in 2027. The governor praised Jonathan's past achievements, including his inclusive leadership style, his initiative for unemployed youths, and efforts to address the Amajiri system, that he would do a better job because he has the experience. Mohammed also clarified that his criticisms of President Bola Tinubu's administration are intended to help out the country on the right path, to put Nigeria on the right path, adding that his responsibility as a leader is to speak out and not to keep quiet when the country is facing severe troubles. So, guys, this is actually interesting. I mean, for a northern governor to show support for Jonathan and his presidential ambition is quite rare. Yes, indeed. Because for someone to say he will drop his presidential ambition, that means that there are a lot of northern governors or northern leaders that are eyeing the presidency, the #1 seat in the country, ahead of 2027. Tinubu will have a lot of contenders. Tinubu will have a lot of opposition contenders going for that seat. He won't, in fact, this 2027 will be a tough battle for Tinubu. If care is not taken, the opposition might come together just to see that they kick off this administration from power if care is not taken. Because for someone to come and say, oh, he will drop his ambition, that is to say that they've totally, opened their hearts and their minds for Jonathan's leadership. And they accept Jonathan's leadership. And they want it to continue. Because these are the same Nigerians that once rejected Jonathan. Now they are calling for Jonathan to come and unseat Tinubu ahead of 2027. Well, the former president Goodluck Jonathan, who ruled from 2010 to 2015, came under intense pressure, have been coming under intense pressure from several persons, most especially northern politicians, to contest the 2027 presidential bid. That is what they did during the 2023 election. The pressure came in 2023 for Jonathan to pick up the APC's tickets. Pressure came from the north, from the south, that Jonathan should pick up the tickets in order to run again as president of this country. Now, the calls are coming up again. The pressure are getting, worse, because Tinubu's administration for the last 1 year has been condemned as anti-people as a result of the government's policies, which has impoverished Nigerians and created hardship, hunger, and more poverty than ever experienced. Stakeholders believe that if this situation remains as it is till the next electionary period, Tinubu will not have a chance. Tinubu will not have a chance even if he employs money politics to retain power. No chance, because the North are already kicking against him. Let's not forget the Southeast are not in support of Tinubu's leadership. How about the South? They are now grumbling. grumbling and mumbling, the Southwest, grumbling and mumbling over Tinubu's administration. Yes, the former president Goodluck Jonathan was ousted in 2015 as a result of coalition and consistent measures of the opposition. Yes, that was how he was ousted from power. So Tinubu's government that has barely spent, 2 years in office, just a year and how many months, has been, so disastrous for Nigerians. And prior to the 2023 election, Goodluck Jonathan was rumored to have defected to the ruling All Progressive Congress to wrestle power with all aspirants under the party's platform, including Tinubu, whereby political analysts had argued that amongst those who had shown interest, none was in the green light to restore Nigeria to parity as a result of the way and the manner Buhari handled the affairs of the nation for the last 8 years. Much as the rumor gained massive ground, Jonathan finally debunked the possibility, thereby creating the enabling environment for Tinubu to emerge and eventually won the general election. And in 2022, news broke out like wildfire that some northern groups purchased 100 million naira nomination form for Jonathan to contest for president again in the APC in 2023. However, Jonathan swiftly rejected the presidential form. He did reject the presidential form. And ever since then, we've been hearing one story or another. So, some APC bigwigs and northern chieftains are coming together. The North are also cooking what they are cooking against Tinubu's, leadership. So now it seems that history wants to repeat itself again. But at this point, they are now calling that Jonathan is more like the most preferred bride, someone that can lead the country amongst other candidates. The APC have had their own share of power. They've had their own taste of power. So now, it is time for another person to step up. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? Since Tinubu has failed to, to show his achievement for the past 1 year, the Nigerian politicians and the northern politicians are scheming. The North are also scheming, trying to wrestle power away from Tinubu. They want to wrestle it for themselves because everybody has their own agenda. The North, they are, trying to fight off Tinubu's administration. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? For a big political leader, governor of Bauchi State, Mohammed, to ask for the return of Jonathan, to even say that he will step down if Jonathan wants to contest for presidency, that is to show that something is definitely going on. The pressure is being directed towards the former president Goodluck Jonathan to throw his hat in the ring. Will he entertain this calls for him to come back as the president? That we do not know. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.